really trying to dominate the tempo of the game before we go into the next set of rotations.
Well, let's get into it. It is going to be our Den with Formal starting off with the sniper, just trying to open things up there. Riskin picking up 2 with the PPSH as well. A pretty even start from either two of these teams. Nobody really breaking the points there at all, and both one of these teams just trying to feel each other out in these first initial gunfights. Formal still using that sniper to good effect. Does take down 2, and Xerox is eventually going to get in there to maybe try and pick up some points for Vitality. Not going to quite happen. Formal 4-0 so far with the sniper, and a fantastic start by him. Going to pick up some more as well, and if Formal starts going off like this, you do worry for Vitality.
And it's just one of those things, I remember just when you kind of look at this map, you're like, maybe somebody should bring out a sniper to try to watch across, see how it goes. You say it joking around, you don't expect somebody to do it, but if you do expect somebody, it is Formal, Clayster, those type of guys to bring out that strat, and it worked out for him. It was able to get the Vitality players off the hill and forcing them to rotate early. OpTic Gaming getting some pretty good time off of that, but now it's going to be Vitality just getting the last minute scraps. The Scump is going to be the first player into the action for OpTic Gaming to try to break ruins here. It's going to be Xerox inside the hill, gets the player right in the head, trying to get the turn there on Whaler's, not going to go through. He is using the FG in this one, so we'll see how that comes into the play with the current meta.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the FG in the previous game when we've seen Mindfreak taking on TK. We've seen a lot of the Mindfreak players tend to be using it. So obviously something that's still available in the weapon pool that maybe I didn't actually expect too much. I expected to see the bar and STG a lot more, but the FG clearly still viable at this moment in time, and OpTic Gaming in control of this Ruins hardpoint currently. They do get taken down though, and it is probably, yep, Vitality with the more favorable spawn. So let's see if they can call themselves back into this one after a first great initial start by OpTic, with Formal just dominating that forest with the sniper. And it's going to be Vitality picking up kills left, right, and center, and all 4 members of OpTic Gaming go down. Great work by Vitality. They're going to be able to try and hold it down at this bunker hardpoint and picking up the scrap from Ruins as well.
And going back to the FG42, just how it plays, Ardent Forest is definitely one of the maps where you can get away with running an FG on a majority of the hills, especially for one like here in Bunker. You get somebody with the FG to watch that cross, it's going to be pretty easy for you to hold it down. Same thing with the first hill when you're watching a cross as well. But for the other ones, it's only good if you get yourself into the right positioning. So that's where it comes down to the submachine gun players. The only time it will be good is when you get up in top ruins. You get on the nice little chest high cover, watching everybody coming over towards that back bridge. But OpTic Gaming, they were late to rotate. Vitality, they did get there first, but OpTic Gaming did a very, very good job of getting that break now as they look to coast here on the money hill. Yeah,
just not able to hold it at all. Vitality got there first, but OpTic Gaming break on through, inspired by a Crim 2-piece towards the back with the STG-42. Let's see if we can move on through now, though. And back to the FG-42 argument, sorry. I think you're right. It's one of those weapons where if you post up with it, it's really, really strong. We know how strong it can be and how powerful that weapon is. But you look more towards the STG and the bar if you really want to be that run and gun guy. So for me, I think the FG-42, correct, it is good for this map, but it's typically not something we'll see as often as maybe the bar and the STG.
Yeah, the STG just has such a high fire rate, it doesn't kick or anything like that, so it's so easy to control your shot, and that's why you're starting to see it so much here on land. Players saying that the weapon's actually better on land than it is online. Online, obviously, we know everything that goes into that with the hit registration, but STG is going to be a 4 or 5 shot kill, depending on if you're shooting through an object. So that's why you're seeing a lot of players using it now, and it's definitely paying off. I mean, we've even seen Splice use 2 STGs on a map like London Docks, so it's no surprise to see so many people adapting to this SCG bar meta or running 2 bars, even for that matter. So I like the variety that we're finally starting to see here in Call of Duty World War II.
So it seems as if Vitality are the ones in just a little bit of control at this point, but they're not getting the spawns that they really want to here. Formal just trying to lock things down with this STG, get the first initial kills, then jump in the hill, but they do jump in the hill. We can see Xerox does have that cabin control that you do want to try and regain control here. Xerox gets the kill on the Formal. Crimsix takes down Mars. Back and forwards we go, but Vitality not able to break through this wall of OpTic players currently. Crimsix does eventually save his teammates here. Riskin goes down, but not after picking up 2 kills himself. But again, Vitality not able to have any room to breathe here. They can't push through. OpTic have always got that one guy making that last kill to just try and stop them picking up any points. Yes, Scum nearly picks up 2. Riskin does answer back with one of his own. Crimsix does hit him down, and eventually the kills do go into Vitality's favor as we move towards Kiv.
Yeah, I mean, now we're in the second set of rotations. Vitality is not down by that much, and that's something, if you're Vitality, you can be like, okay, that's good progress for the first set of hills. So that's just the thing to keep in mind as this does progress on. Vitality does an excellent job of holding this cave hill more than any other team that we've really seen. Xerox was on a 4-kill streak. He does end up getting taken out, so now things do open up for the side of OpTic Gaming to get inside the hill. First player inside is going to be Crim6. Formal's coming in here from the back bunker as well. Going to be one more player to worry about up here in the front. It's going to be Riskin. Formal gets the nice kill, gets the better together of him. And now the players from the side of Vitality, they're trying to go for the cross here. They get the first initial frag there on Crim6, and now this is where they start to get pretty aggressive. They try to fill the cuts of going through Fire Alley, through mid-map. They are getting these rotations. They need to take out Formal, and Whalers does just that, but still has a green wall to worry about.
Yeah, they are going to get control of Ruins. Yeah, there's actually going to be Vitality first ones there, but OpTic with more bodies, and that's what they need. And good work by Vitality, though. They've clawed themselves back into this one. They do keep the majority of Cave, and they are going to get all the kills that they need to as well. 4 members of OpTic go down, and suddenly Vitality have swapped the spawns that they need to. OpTic all spawning the wrong side. You do not want to be bridge side currently. If Vitality can lock this down, get some kills, they have the rotation to bunker as well. Let's see if Riskin can hold this mid-map. Does have 2 members of OpTic Gaming pushing towards him. The shots are a little bit shaky. Does eventually take down Formal. Riskin is just about able to survive. Mauls cleans up as well. It is actually going to be Crim6 in the mid-map trying to kill player from Vitality once again. Riskin eventually does go down, but really good use of the time for Vitality. They just distract OpTic enough to pick up some time on that hill, and they did have control, but OpTic have pushed on through.
See now, gets the sight down Formal. He's going to be able to take him out. Still OpTic Gaming players are crowding around. The first initial frag is going to come out. Crim6 picks up the kill, and kills are just going back and forth here as Crim continues his reign for the time being. Currently sitting at 23 and 15 to his name right now. 55 seconds of hill time. You see the rotation already coming in here from the side of Vitality. It's going to be 1 player out in the open. Now, you don't really want to challenge this. I mean, if you do get this kill over towards Creek, it can open things up. So it's going to be big for Xerox to stay alive, and he does. He gets a better karma. But now the spawns are, every single player from OpTic Gaming are spawning back Bell. They can just keep trying to flood in through here, but Mauls needs to find himself in the position. They need to get an AR back here right now to give that cover fire for him to try to get some shots. He's going to be able to find the first initial kill there on Karma. Riskin finds one as well. Formal on the back. He's able to take him out. A clean wipe of OpTic Gaming players. Now they have the split spawns over here towards Bell and towards the cabin. Things are not looking good for OpTic Gaming here on Bunker.
Yeah, not really. I mean, what we've seen with the spawns, it was like, oh, hell. I mean, Vitality haven't held that down at all. And they hadn't. And suddenly OpTic all pushing through. But every single kill comes through for Vitality. They hold fast and they hold well. And it was all about Mauls' 3 streak for him. Just do that initial engagement there. Vitality doing all right with about a 30-point lead here. But it is going to be up to getting control of Bunker for those final 15 seconds as we do move towards the road. And it does seem as if Vitality spawning still at back Bunker. They can maybe try and get a few points here. But if OpTic can keep them out, they've kept them away from the spawns as well. They're spawning back Ruins. OpTic have the control that they want. They should be able to pick up a few points here at road as well.
Let's see, I don't believe anybody has any streaks to come into play over here towards East Road, so it's going to come down to these raw gunfights. Look for lots of frags to be thrown out there as well. But now you have Formal on the hill trying to pick some players off coming from either which way. But look at Vitality putting heavy emphasis over here towards Cabin. It's crucial to holding East Road. One more player to worry about is about to be collapsed on. It's going to be Mauls trying to get into a gunfight with Crim6. Crim6 is going to be able to get the turn and gets the kill there as well. So OpTic Gaming getting ready to get set up to try to tee off here. Crim6 just needs to stay alive over here towards Cabin.
Every time we think one of the teams is answering back, there's another answer coming from the other side as well. They pick up the kills where they need to. It is back and forth in such a tight game. Vitality with just around a 5 to 6 point lead here, and it's backwards and forwards. There is nothing to separate these two teams in this first map. OpTic need to be looking a little bit more comfortable for me here, but Vitality are going toe-to-toe with them.
Yeah, they most definitely are, and like we said, I think this is probably one of the more well-polished maps for the side of Vitality. And you look at Karma as well. It's a guy that we usually see step up in the slaying department, currently sitting at 15 and 24. He needs to try to get some things going. If he can just get a little bit of kills here and there, they could really start to turn the tide. But now we're going back to Vitality. It seems like this first hill is one that they hold so well. Formal is going to be positioned over towards Cabin. He's waiting for his teammates to get into positions, but look how well they're filling out these lanes. You have a player in bunker, somebody fire cut, but Scump gets that initial kill. But now somebody is on the hunt for Formal. It's going to be big to take him out. They do get that, and look how Vitality is playing this one. You never see a team dominate hill number 1, but Vitality, they're putting on a clinic.
They just push it out so well. You were so right. They've got every single part of the map covered that they need to. And you know what? When I'm looking towards this kill feed, okay, we're seeing little sprites of green from the OpTic Gaming team. But every single time we see a team get wiped, it's always OpTic. It's always Vitality making those 4 kills where they need to, and it resets the map completely, and they can get the rotations where they want, and they have a 50-point lead, Jeff.
Well, that was huge. They took out Mauls there. He was about to get the fighter power, basically about to get fully streaked out with the defend points that were coming with that. But now at the game, they get the scrap. They have the rotation over here towards the Ruins. But now Karma, he's going to be pushed by 3 players from the side of Vitality. Scump's going to run in front. Riskin picks up a big 2-piece. That opens everything up. Crim6 falls as well. OpTic Gaming being forced into back bridge. The 200-point mark has been broken. They are now forced to push in here through Dome. And they do get those initial kills. Xerox, he's able to pick up the kill there on Karma. And now as they're pushing through.
Formal makes a massive 2-piece in the middle of the map there. Does eventually get taken down, but stops Vitality pushing on through. OpTic not out of this one just yet. Vitality do have the spawns that they need. The kills come in for OpTic, though. This is going to be another 30 points on the board, surely. And we are going to have nearly a tie game as we move over to bunker. We can see Vitality have given up the Ghost of Ruins. They are trying to lock down here towards bunker. Can they do it here, Dirk? It's going to be a hard ask. We can see 3 members of OpTic stacking towards back ruins. They're going to try and get this push in. If they can make 1 kill, it could make things a lot easier. It looks as if Vitality may be able to hold this one down. They make 2 kills in mid-map. Scump is there trying to cause problems, though.
Definitely, it's going to be a huge kill, but Xerox going to be able to find that one. So still, they're forcing the OpTic Gaming players spawning all the way out. So now we come into bunker, the money hill. It's possible to win off this one if you are Vitality. But now you see the spawn up here by Bell. Whalers is pushing up too far, it's blocking out the spawn, and now he forces his teammates to spawn. So every kill that OpTic Gaming is going to get is going to be so valuable right there. Krim's going to be back there. That opens up the Bell spawn for the side of Vitality to spawn right up. But now the collapse comes in from the players of OpTic Gaming. They take control. 38 seconds left on the hill. Ooh. Whalers goes back. He's able to take out Karma just like that. Another quick break from Vitality as they get inside.
This game is backwards and forwards. Nobody can seem to get any sort of control towards this back bunker hardpoint. They can't hold it down. Eventually, Riskin is going to be that guy. They are 20 points away here, Dirk. They're just able to hold this down here. They can't quite win it on bunker, but Scump and Co are just trying to contest, and they do that. 3 kills coming in for OpTic, and they are going to be within touching distance as we move to East Road.
And you're starting to see the rotation coming in now. We talk about the emphasis Vitality does put over towards this cabin side. You need to look for a player to get set up with an AR there. It's not going to work with the PPSH and the continuous struggles of Karma in this one, but this is what you love to see from OpTic Gaming. They're bringing out the smokes now to try to make the player over here by cabin, in a sense, make him useless. Scump's going to be able to find a big 2-piece. Going to be 2 players left up inside the hill for Vitality. Now the pinch is coming in. They're forcing the players from Vitality into back bridge. OpTic Gaming takes over, but no, Whalers comes in. He shuts one down, but Crim6 immediately trades that one, and now it's going to be another big kill coming in from Xerox. Riskin picks up a frag kill as well. The hill, currently nobody in control of his Formal, jumps in, gets the read of the player back ruins, and he picks up the kill there as well, but back and forth action as we go. Vitality, they sit inside the hill and are just 10 points away from victory.
Vitality 10 away, but Vitality aren't the ones in control. OpTic have this lockdown. They have the cabin control they want, and they can win it here. They're 10 points off. Vitality, they're waiting for the pinch. Here it comes. Mars and Co do trying to make the kills, but the kills are coming in from Crim6. The 3 come in. OpTic Gaming the 4 from Crim, and they are going to look to win this first map. Mars cannot do anything. OpTic Gaming comes screaming back into our den. 250 to 240. They take map number 1.
Too close for comfort, but we talked about it before the game started. What Vitality is able to do, a team that a lot of people are going to write off. They're going to see the organizations in OpTic. They're going to see Vitality. Everybody is going to pick OpTic. Game of Vitality, they're able to make it so interesting, but it just seems like a constant struggle. They get off to a hot start. They're able to just really dominate the entire game. They're not able to finish.